is for you.
What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Joe Castro, and we up in here. We are up in here. What's going on, everybody? So I am here early. We're going to get this Sunday sports kicking off in just a minute. I got my boys coming in with me. Just wanted to, set the mood off right. I'm feeling good. We went away from the first place, so got people trickling in here. What is good? What is good? Let's get it. It's Sunday Night Football, the main event. Hopefully it's a good game, you know what I'm saying? Devil Wolf, I see you. What's good? I'm ready for this game. Let's get it. Niners all day. What's good? Oh yeah, now we about to get it. It's really about to go down now. I was being nice on the channel, but now it's game day. I believe in us, man. I think we got this. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the 49ers are sleeping on us, man. Colts beat the Bears. There's been a lot of good games, Like I said, the whole NFC EAST loss. So if we win this game, we are in first place. That's got to be on the back of Doug's mind. That's got to be. He said, "LOL." I'm telling you, man. It might not be pretty, but we gonna come out on top. I'm feeling it. I am definitely feeling it. But like I said, I'm ready for all the smoke. You know what I mean? I'm ready for all the smoke. Niners Nation thinking we a joke. Niners Nation thinking we a joke. I like that. Just wait till Brandon comes in here. We're going to get this really kicked off. But, I just wanted to show my beautiful face real quick. Because I'm hyped. It might be the coffee. It might be that we about to be in first place, but I'm hyped. I mean, Bengals won the first game after the tie. Hopefully we can do the same. But yeah, that's how we got to look at it. I like that thought process. Bro, we got this. Bro or sis. I don't know, because I don't know if y'all guys or girls. I feel bad, so I'll say bro a lot. Sorry. But nah, we got this. We got to play smart, got to be consistent. I see everybody hopping in. Make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you're on YouTube. If you are new, share it to an Eagles fan. Let's talk our shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk our shit. I am excited, though. I am excited. Who we got in here? Says we got like 6 people in here. Who we got in here? Okay. We got James Anderson in here. Fly, Eagles, fly. I like the energy. Let's get it. Let's keep that energy. I'm telling you, people say, we haven't had no reason to, be confident or cocky or nothing, man. But that's exactly why I'm cocky and confident. Whenever we start counting these birds out, that's when they really come through in the clutch. So I'm looking forward to that. There's gonna be that game that we talk about at the end of the year, like this one turned it around, And I like Niners all day. They were cool. That was a cool show, you know what I'm saying? But we got to show them what the bird do. We got to show them what the Eagles Nation do. You feel me? I probably shouldn't have started drinking this too late. I say scores 23-20. I'll take that. I think LB said 23-20 or 2017, something like that. I went 24-17. I've heard 49ers fans say that they were going to beat us 30-6. They said 34-17 on the show I was on. I've heard some crazy stuff, man. They really sleeping on us. But I love it. Like I said, I love it. We just got to come out there and prove them wrong. This is when Wentz does good against great defenses usually. So, even though they're banged up, hopefully he plays up to, the caliber of defense we're playing. He said Hightower will get his first TD. I would love to see that. I keep hearing about Fulgham, Travis Fulgham, or Fulgham, something like that. I keep hearing his name. I know Hakeem Butler is activated. It's going to be interesting to see how they're going to use him. I'm looking to see Boobie Miles have a big day, There's a lot of people that need to go off today. It needs to be a full resurgence. The Eagles need to, show who we really are. Show the team that we thought we was going to be in the beginning of the year. None of this 0-2-1 crap. We can't go 0-3-1. We can't do it. We cannot do it. I know Mills is going back to cornerback. I don't know if y'all saw that. Mills is going back to cornerback. Kayvon Wallace will be the third safety. So Mike Epps is going to be starting. George Kittle scares me. Yeah, George Kittle is going to be, I don't know if it's so much that George Kittle himself scares me. It's just the lack of people to cover George Kittle that scares me. Our linebackers, they need to step it up. They're going to be toasted. Hopefully they get some safety help. I mean, Deebo Samuels is back too. So, we're going to have to figure out. I'm assuming we'll keep Deebo Samuels with Slay, and then we'll put the rest of the team on Kittle on your obvious pass plays, because that's really all they have. I ain't gonna cap. Nick Mullins, he's been looking good. Nick Mullins has been looking good, but man, we got to come out there and just dominate, bro. We got to come out there and dominate. Big facts, big facts. Everybody checking in. What's goody? What's goody? I hope Kayvon, does well though. I hope he gets some, real burn. Put a little back. Whew, I am hyped, man. Just a little bit time left. Come on, Brittany. Come on. We got Brandon about to hop on in. George Kittle. What's good, everybody? Check in, say what's up. If if you in here, if you on Facebook, go to that link that should be in the description. so I can see your comments. I got my boy Brandon coming in here in just 1 second. What is going on?
Not too much, man. Not too much. Just was counting down the hours to this game.
You ready to be in first place?
Hey, if we can get this win and we can get a steal out in San Fran, that would be nice.
I closed out my other window. Give me 1 second. I just gotta, because now I can't see nobody's comments. But yeah, nah, I'm excited, man. This is gonna be it's gonna be a big game for us, you know.
Yeah, I mean, if we can win this game, nothing like being first place in the division at 1-2-1.
Yeah, Basha, you can hop on. I don't know. Are you on YouTube? Here, I'll drop the YouTube. I'll drop the link on the YouTube. Yeah, so all right, here we'll start off with just overall, man. We'll start with the thoughts on the 49ers. How you feeling about the 49ers, man? I think this is the game if any, you know what I'm saying, that we could really make a turnaround. They're a good team, but I think we match up well against them.
Yeah, I mean, we still have a pretty solid defensive line. I mean, I don't think any of our big name defensive line players out. I know like we have a whole laundry list of injured players, but so do the 49ers. So for that matter, I feel like we do have like a really good chance at least getting this win. And we need the win more than they need the win at this moment in time. Like they're a good enough squad that they can get through the season and be okay, whereas we need this win.
Yeah, facts. Nah, yeah. And this is kind of with them not having their quarterback starting, you know what I'm saying, without Jimmy Garoppolo, it's almost like, I don't want to say you expect to lose, but it's almost a little bit more understandable if you do
Right.
lose, you know what I'm saying?
They
But
got the win
yeah,
last week, so it's just like, okay, if we can go 1-1 before Garoppolo comes back, that's not bad.
facts. Yeah. No, I mean, but like I said, I think that we match up well against them. I think we can really take advantage of some things. The only thing that really does scare me, I know a lot of people, not a lot of people, but my boy right here is saying that he doesn't think Kittle will go off. He said, I don't think Kittle will be a huge factor in this, considering he's coming off of an injury. They'll be looking for him a lot. Yeah, I mean, we'll have to cover him a lot. I mean, I feel like that's the guy that's going to beat us just because
You
of
have
the
to put a
lack of
safety on him.
linebackers. Yeah, and now we don't have our safety back there. Now we have Mike Epps back there. So that should be interesting.
So they're putting him. I didn't know. I know that Mills is moved to corner again. Oh, there it is. Jalen Mills starts at cornerback. But I didn't know Epps was going to be the starting safety. Maybe they'll work in some Kevon Wallace. I think that's how you
Yeah,
pronounce
well,
his first name.
he's the third safety. So the third safety in our system, they get a lot of run anyway. So he should see the field. This will be a good opportunity for him to make a little bit of noise. And honestly, this might be a good opportunity for us to realize maybe we just leave Mills back at cornerback. I know he's a little safety, but I mean he's a little safety. He's a little slow, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, like I feel like he was very he got beat, on the double routes a lot. But other than that, he tackled and he did his job.
That's
A
what I
lot,
like.
very,
He
very
did
similar
hit.
to Rasul Douglas. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't flashy. It wasn't nothing crazy. He wasn't big play Slay. He'll never be big play Slay. But he did his job. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
and that's what we need. We need people that are going to tackle. So maybe it ends up that this is how it looks for going forward. Maybe Kayvon takes over the next starting safety role. But I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, I mean, I liked Mills at corner. I know that there were days where I was like, "Oh my God, get this guy out of here." but I love his swagger. He's always hyped up, like especially when he gets tackles. He does his little roll the shoulders forward and all that. And I think he tackles well at the corner position. I feel like at the safety, he was still making similar mistakes that he made at corner. So I didn't see much difference. But I feel like he was tackling more when he was a corner than he has been able to fill the gaps from in the safety position.
Yeah, and then keeping on like the train of people getting their first starts and stuff. We got Jordan Mailata getting his first start at left tackle, so that should be interesting. That should be very interesting to say the least.
And he's been training at left tackle this whole time. When they put him at right tackle, like I watched a video that there was some place he actually did pretty well at right tackle. Yeah, he probably wasn't the best, but he's been training this whole time from his transition from rugby to football. It has been left tackle, left tackle, left tackle. So giving him the chance, he's athletic, he's big, he's no slouch. I mean, he's fast, so maybe hopefully he can get his feet underneath him. I just hope that he doesn't like get like bull rush and like put on his butt or something, because that would be embarrassing.
I'm definitely not trying to see him get beat up too much. I mean, but this, if any time, like I said, this is a good time for us to evaluate what we have, see what we have going forward, and what we can work with. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully he does well. I think he can. And I think looking at the game that he did play on the right side, it's hard to, was it Nate Herbig? Was it him? Was it just the whole offensive line? That game was just a mishmash of just bad mistakes. So you can't really put that, one game on him. And then
that was on everybody that game. That was the rest of the Washington game was wild.
Facts. And then keeping on like the people that are going to be seeing some, their first games. We got Hakeem Butler. We got AK-47. What's his name? Adrian Killins. We got Deontay Burnett. So who are you? Well, Burnett's not his first game, but he got activated from the practice squad. That's the whole point.
He had a couple catches last week.
Yeah, and he had a couple big plays last year. Right. I don't know if you remember that big 50-yard play that he had.
Was that the one where like Wentz threw it? I think it was against the Giants, where like he threw it for 40 yards and it was like brought back, and then he threw it again for 50 yards.
Yeah. The first one I think went to Robert Davis.
Yeah.
The actual catch went to Deontay Burnett, or switch it, something like that. It was something
along those lines. I remember what you're talking about, though.
But yeah, so who are you like most? I know a lot of people are hyped to see Adrian Killins get on the field. Who are you most excited to see get out there?
I mean, yeah, Adrian Killins, hopefully we can use him well. He's a speed back. It's a little scat back, so try to mix him in there. But maybe Hakeem Butler. He's new. I know that he's a quote-unquote tight end, so maybe try to mismatch him with a linebacker or something and get like a nice catch. I mean, we've been missing not only big plays, but spectacular plays. We haven't seen like what a grab. Like, so maybe he's the guy. I mean, I watched some of his college highlights, and he definitely can make those kind of catches. So, I mean, it all depends on what kind of ball Wentz is throwing. Is he throwing like a ball that is a rocket? Because sometimes his deep balls are like balls that are supposed to be 50-50 balls are like rocket balls instead of that like nice little touch like Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson put on the ball. So it all depends how Wentz wants to play today, but I like to see Hakeem Butler. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I would love to see. I was going to actually say big shout out to Jimmy Diskin real quick. Said I seen you hop on with LB the other day, and I came to check you out. Really like your content, my man. Keep grinding. I appreciate that. Welcome to the family. We were talking this morning. We did like a little impromptu live, nothing crazy, and Jose was actually saying like it feels like Carson's just triggered, like he's just afraid back there. He's seeing a lot of phantom pressure. So we need somebody that can maybe take some of that pressure off of him. Maybe Hakeem Butler would be something like that. Like you said, a big body guy, but he also has speed. So it'll be very, very interesting to see him play. To play devil's advocate, I'm sure every single Eagles fan is waiting with bated breath to see Adrian Killins. I think that's really what everybody wants to see, like him take a punt to the house or something like that.
Right,
so,
yeah. That's another thing. We haven't had really big special teams either. Like we've been missing those things that made us special in 2017, which was special teams was huge and converting on third downs was huge, and we're missing that this year. But
we need to get that back.
Yeah, facts. And when it comes to like him seeing like ghost pressure and stuff, hopefully if the O-line could play well, like the first 2 drives, like even if we can go down, get a touchdown, go down, get a field goal, and Wentz isn't getting banged up, I feel like that's going to only build up the confidence so he can trust the offensive line and not feel like he's like looking back and then like tucking the ball in for no reason.
Oh, Hakeem is not playing tonight. Is he really? I thought he was activated. That sucks.
Oh,
I wanted to see
guess we
him
ain't
play.
seeing him.
Well, I'm glad I said Adrian Kelly.
So yeah, back to that. Burnett. Yeah, Burnett. That's who I'm looking forward to.
I thought he was running. I knew he got activated. That sucks. I wanted to see him play. Well, maybe Travis Fulgham. I know.
I saw that he was activated. Yeah.
Yeah, Chandler's big on Travis Fulgham. Maybe it's his time to shine. I know he was a camp standout too, so that'll be interesting. So, keeping along those lines, who do you think out of the people we were naming and maybe some people we didn't name, who do you think could replace Rager?
I mean, I think Burnett. I mean, Hightower, I saw that's playing. I think we've talked about this a couple of times where like Hightower can be that guy. He has a breakaway speed. He has the speed to do it. He just needs to be a little bit more aggressive at the point of catch. We saw that against the Washington game when the ball was right there. And instead of fighting for the ball, the corner came in and picked it off. So Hightower could be that guy, but maybe it could be Burnett. He's made a couple catches over the middle and stuff, and I know Wentz likes to throw those slot guys over the middle, maybe a quick void or something like that. But maybe Hightower.
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people are saying, Zach Ertz. I feel like we have to depend on Zach Ertz every game, but it's either going to be both sides, like hold down the tight end position defensively, like they just don't let the tight ends beat them, or both sides is just going to be a tight end battle. It's just going to be, get Kittle being like, I'm better than you, Ertz, and Ertz
Kittle
being
versus
like,
Ertz.
oh yeah, like I wouldn't be surprised if that's what it becomes, to be honest. And if it does, hey, I think we got the better tight end. So, I wouldn't be mad about that. So keeping on that, train of thought, what would you do to slow down Kittle? What do the Eagles need to do? I know you said safety help. What are you thinking you're going to see to stop Kittle?
Maybe a little bit, play some wide 9, have the defensive end maybe chip Kittle at the line of scrimmage, and then that could slow him down, hopefully. And then you waste a little bit with the defensive end chipping the tight end, but then you're hoping that Fletcher Cox or Malik Jackson or Hargrave, whoever up the middle can put that pressure in, and then the opposite defensive end. Unless Kittle is standing up and not on the line, then I'd put a safety on him, maybe even double team him, put a linebacker, shove him at the line, and then have the safety cover up top. But that's definitely one of their best. That's their best receiver right now. I know Deebo Samuel's back. He's good. They treat him like a running back. So I know they're going to have some creative, like Sean McVay type vibes going on with motions and wide receiver handoffs and all that.
What's good, Bobby? I see you. Yeah, they're gonna be creative, man. Especially with, like I said, with I'm gonna keep on saying, I'm gonna keep beating this dead horse to back to life and then beating it dead again, because our linebackers are terrible. So as long as you're confusing Nate Gary, you have a very good chance of having the whole middle of the field wide open, because it has been bad.
Man, I hope they get some of the rookies in just to get some burn. Like, there's no way we're gonna just keep having Nate Gary back there getting toast. Like, there's no way.
We will.
I mean, why? What's the point? You might as well get the young guys in there and be like, oh, so this is NFL speed against other players that are not our starters or backups or whoever they're practicing up against. So, I mean,
it would be and especially if the starters suck. It's not like the backups are getting quality reps. If these starters can't even freaking win a game, it's just frustrating. So with that being said, also, so obviously, listen, man, we can win this game and everything turns around. You know what I'm saying? So like, my question is, if the Eagles end up in first after tonight, then what? Does anything change? Are you still in kind of desperation mode? What does the mentality change at all? How do you feel if we end up in first place?
The problem is that it's not like we played the Giants next week. It's that even if we get first place, let's say we win tonight and we're in first place by a half a game, then we have to play the Steelers. Then we have to play the Ravens. And then I don't know if we have a bye week than Giants or Giants and bye week, one of the two. But either way, those next 2 matchups they're tough games. against quality teams that the Steelers are finding their footing. Big Ben is now going to be a couple games in, and then the Ravens are the Ravens. They're a good team. They're a Super Bowl contending team. So winning this game is huge for momentum building, but we're still in desperate mode the next 2 weeks. We have to at least win tonight and then one of those two matchups. Because if we start losing, if we lose back-to-back games like that, and then Dallas finds their footing, because Dallas is putting up points. Even though they're fourth quarter against defenses that are just playing back, not trying to let up anything big, but they're letting Dak destroy them. Dak looks like Peyton Manning in the fourth quarter. But they're putting up points, so they're able to do shootouts. We need to be able to just kind of get these wins and scrape by and just keep the momentum going. If we win.
That was a crazy game.
We win.
That was a crazy game, man.
Dude, I don't understand
this.
About it. I don't. You watch that, like, when you're a coach, you see the film on Dallas the last 2 weeks. They go down huge by a lot of points, but then they come back because you're playing trying to run out the clock. You're not playing your offense anymore. You're just trying to run out the clock and not let up any big plays. But then they're getting everything back on them. So they're getting all those points back. They're getting the ball. They're stopping you 3 and out because all you're doing is running the ball. Like, when a team's going to realize, like, okay, maybe we need to play out at least maybe till halfway to the fourth quarter is done. Maybe score 54 points and then slow down. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I feel like that offense is great. That's cool and everything, you know what I'm saying? But they just, like, shut down from the second quarter on. Like, until they, God bless them. They almost came back. They scored like 30 points in the they scored like 30 points in the fourth quarter. That's awesome. But, just like we do, they need to realize that there's 4 quarters to a game. So, it's like we all have our own little Achilles heel. Like the Giants just aren't good. And I'm not even saying that to like throw shade at them right now. They're just not a good football team right now.
They lost their franchise player too.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just, it's kind of just a toss-up for them this year. But, the Redskins, or the football team, they're on the way somewhere. You know what I'm saying? They got to figure their quarterback situation out, but they have a solid team. And then the Eagles and the I'm sorry, I'm like trying to read messages, but the Eagles and the Cowboys, they just have to figure it out on the field. And it might be coaching, it might be, just execution of what the coaches are saying. It could be a number of things. So, like I said, I'm not too worried that we're gonna, lose this game today. I think we're gonna win. I think it's kind of the game that we play. That's how we play. We wait till the Cowboys wait till they're down by 30 points to start scoring. We start waiting until we're like 3 games out of first place to start winning. That seems to kind of be the mode we follow. So I'm not too worried. You know what I'm saying? But if we end up in first, like you said, we do have to stay with that mentality and there's just that hunger, because it could be gone just like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. All it takes is for us to lose 2 in a row in Dallas or Washington, whoever, to win 2 in a row. That's all it takes, and then we're right back where we started. Even worse.
So with that thought, bless you. God bless you. Salud. All right. Now, with that on our mind, which Doug do you think we're going to see today? Or do we have to see today?
I think we're going to see, I think you mentioned this, aggressive Doug, that 4th down Doug on 4th and 5 on the 50-yard line, going for it rather than punting it. I think that's what we need right now too, is for him to trust his offense, to say like, hey, we're going to do this. We're going to be aggressive AF, and like that we want to win this game. Like, we need to win this game. But I also want him to be smart. If there's times when we can take a field goal and get some points, let's do that. Let's not just all of a sudden just try to do something crazy, fake field goal. I think we did that last year at one point, and I was just like, what? There are times when we lose games and we lose them by a couple points, and that's the field goal right there. Like, sometimes not getting points is just as deflating as getting a field goal. If it is worse, actually, not compared, like, it's worse. So at times, like, it's good to like go for it, but if it's like a real like easy field goal, then we need to just take that sometimes.
What's good, Bashir? Quick shout out to Mick. I think that's Judge Judy. So that's like a goated picture right there. But they said, should I go to a party and save myself from the stress from watching the Eagles tonight? I think we're gonna win, man. I think we're gonna win. I really do have a good feeling about tonight. So, Bashe, I'm gonna ask you the same question I just asked Brandon. What dog? What dog? Which Doug do you think we're going to see tonight?
We gonna see that fearless Doug. Be better if we want to win.
Yeah, facts.
For real. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to see that Doug that. Hold on, let me turn off my air conditioning. I don't want to see that Doug that want to tie with the Bengals and want to, settle for a 59-yard field goal. Like, I ain't never seen that Doug before, to be honest with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
want to see that Doug towards, like, if it's 4th and 3 at our own probably 30, you know what I'm saying? Go for it. What the hell else going to happen? You know what I'm saying? But we got to get this dub tonight, period.
Facts. It's huge. It's a huge one. Now, I want to kind of come back to this question because I know you did a couple videos early on in the season about this. Obviously, Adrian Killens is now activated. Hakeem Butler is now activated, I guess. Burnett. Who are you excited to see that's, coming up from the practice squad? And, who do you think is going to have a good game?
I honestly think Deontay Burnett might have a big game for us because the connection with Carson Wentz, it's not okay. They don't have the best connection, but they have some type of chemistry compared to AK-47. He don't really have that much time down pack with Carson Wentz. He really have his time down pack with Jalen Hurts. So like, I really don't know the type of what's the word I'm looking for? The type impact that AK could bring to the table with not having chemistry with our quarterback. But I seen Deontay Burnett get chemistry with Carson Wentz, so I expect Deontay to have a big game. I possibly think he could possibly have a touchdown if he play his cards right. But you know what I'm saying, you can't sleep with nobody. But I think Deontay may have a big game tonight.
Yeah, I need Greg Ward to kind of go off because I got him on my fantasy team.
I put him too.
Yeah,
I put him too. I figured I was like, who else is once throwing to today? Like that.
Yeah,
he's number one. So I mean,
facts. And he was the only wide receiver healthy the other day at practice. So you brought up Hurts' name. So I want to ask you this first, Brandon, then we'll move over to you, Bashir. Do you think if Carson Wentz is playing poorly, let's say like at halftime or something, is this a type of game that you could see Jalen Hurts in?
I think if Doug was not asked that question on earlier this week and said that was a knee-jerk reaction to like bench Carson, then maybe we could see like you're playing poorly, take the rest of this one off, kind of light a fire under him and be like, you need to get better, kind of like how other quarterbacks have been benched. McNabb has been benched. He was benched at one point. So, I mean, but I think because it would look like Doug is going back on his word, kind of like when he was like guaranteeing a win last year and then kind of back down from it. I don't see him benching Hurts. I mean, benching Wentz for Hurts. I could see maybe Hurts coming in a little bit more in the second half and maybe doing some more wildcat stuff and maybe even throwing the ball in one of those formations. But unless he's playing bad, I don't see Wentz really getting benched today.
I'm gonna be honest with myself, bro. We gonna see Hurts anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like after watching today's game against the Browns and the Bengals, I mean the Browns and the Cowboys, you see how you get trash mixed up with trash? I call it the Cowboys and Bengals. That's how trash they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, like the Cowboys and the Browns. After watching that game, I seen Odell Beckham get touchdowns from Jarvis Landry. You know what I'm saying? I seen Jarvis Landry and Odell Beckham throw passes to the tight end. You know what I'm saying? After watching that game, I realized Doug have to be creative. And I feel like if you want to do stuff like that, I feel like it's better for us to have two quarterbacks because, like I said, after watching that game, the creativity was off the charts. The Cowboys had no type of, what's the word I'm looking for? Reaction, or what's the word I'm looking for? No type answer for having guys like Odell Beckham stretch the field, having another guy like Jarvis Landry come across the drag. Like it was crazy. So I feel like with even though we don't have the type personnel this game, I feel like we have the capable enough tools in the quarterback position to be allowed to be creative. So it could be a position to where you see Jalen Hurts, be the quarterback. He passes to Carson Wentz, and Carson throws it downfield to Hightower, like something just to keep the defense honest. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Jalen Hurts can provide that. Like you said, and even though I don't like it, Jalen Hurts, when he got in against the Rams, he drew like four defenders onto him. They were saying allowing Dallas Goedert to have like I think it was like 11-yard gain or something like that. And it's crazy to me because this dude didn't take. He took now I could say he took a snap as a quarterback. He didn't throw the ball as a quarterback yet, and he allowing so much attention to him. It's crazy, but I feel like if you wanna be creative and you wanna win, you have to use all your tools accessible to you. And Jalen Hurts is a good tool to use. You know what I'm saying whether he's a quarterback or not. So
yeah, I think those two running back sets that we were running with, when we had Miles and Jalen Hurts, and then Jalen Hurts would either motion or do a little out on the side. That's the stuff we got to do. Like you said, we have to get eyes off of the main people. You know what I mean? And even if it's now we're taking those shots, because there was one play with the Rams, that Jalen Hurts he ran a semi route. It was kind of like a wheel route, and it was fake. He faked it, it was just a run play. But, and even in my video, I kind of slowed it down. It was like he had a step on him. Yeah. Sometimes you got to take that risk. Take that risk, and like you said, keep the defense honest, I think we do have enough players, enough weapons that we can win a game. I'm not asking you to score 400 points, but it comes down to the defense, obviously, as well. But I think we have the team to win. So let me ask you guys this, like a quick synopsis. How do the Eagles win this game? What is the formula that they have to follow, offensively and defensively?
Run the ball. I think we need to rely on Miles Sanders and then sprinkle in some Boston Scott and everything like that. But I think we've been running the ball well. Miles has good stats for the first 2 games he's been back. So let's keep that train rolling. I know he might have like a little glute thing going on, but he claims that he's healthy. So if he really is, run the ball. And that's only going to help with like if he wants to run some RPOs or if he wants to run play action rollouts. Like we got to establish the run in order to do all that. Otherwise, you ain't fooling nobody. So on offense, that's my take on that. How we win is by running the ball and playing smash mouth offense. And then on defense, it's just containing Kittle and big plays. This team can make those big plays on even reverse handoffs. Like they can make big plays. We got to be disciplined on defense and not let up those big plays.
Facts. Oh, did we lose Bashir?
You can go ahead. And then if Bashir comes back, then
yeah, I just said this has been weird. I don't know why StreamYard lately has been really weird. But anyways, yeah, so with me, like I have to agree. I think it comes more down to Doug being creative. I think we do have to run the ball, but it has to be in creative ways. We can't just think we're going to just hand it up the middle, do a bunch of trap plays and think it's going to work. It's got to be creative. We got to do a lot of motion, a lot of, just try to confuse the defense because we can't stay stagnant. You know what I'm saying? But it does come down to Carson as well and knowing when to check out of running plays. Just as much as, staying in the running play, sometimes it's very important to know when it is good to just say, hey, let me get out of this play real quick so I don't, get my running back killed. Now, as far as defense, hold on, you guys should have there. My bad. Now, as far as defense, it comes down to Schwartz, man. Schwartz needs to stop with this whole. I'm going to say this every video. It's never going to get old to me. But Schwartz needs to stop all this man defense. He needs to put his players in positions to win. You know what I'm saying? It really comes down to that. And then obviously Nate Gary needs to see as little of the field as possible. But I'm gonna make a quick little hot take. I think it's gonna end up being that Kayvon Wallace ends up moving down to that linebacker position at some point. That's my opinion because I think he's built like a linebacker, and but that's just my opinion. So, what do you think, Bashir? What do you think the Eagles need to do to win?
Well, y'all bring up good points. I think we gotta feed Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders is gonna be dangerous for this defense to handle because Miles Sanders could do both things, catch in the air and run on the ground. And what I don't like, I don't think it's more so Deuce. I think it's more so Doug Peterson with this simple fact that, let's get him on the snap count and let's put Corey Clement in there. Corey Clement is not a power back. I seen that week 1. You know what I'm saying? He gets stuffed at the line like he's some barbecue chicken. Stop. I seen what's the other dude? What's the other dude that we like to use sometimes?
Boston Scott.
Guys.
Boston
Yeah.
Scott.
He's not it either. So
Yeah,
he's
they're
not.
not
He's
power
not
backs
no
at
one of them
all.
guys. Yeah, you don't run through them. You don't use them to run through the what's the name? What's up, Share Money?
Good.
I'm on live. Got the room. Get the hell out. Shut the hell up. Yeah, I was talking to my brother, my fault. Yeah, but you
Yeah.
don't run through them guys through the tackles. You know what I'm saying? That's the first rule of the what's the word I'm looking for? A running back coach. But to be the answer the question direct, we have to feed Miles Sanders because Miles Sanders could have a guy like what's the dude they got? Fred Warner, the linebacker. Even though
Yeah.
he's a good linebacker, his coverage skills is good. But I see going against guys like what's the dude that played for the coach. What's the dude? Marlon Mack. I think that's who they got. Marlon Mack.
Yep.
Last year, Marlon
Had
Mack
him
was
on
putting
skates.
slips on
Yeah.
him. Yeah,
Had him on
he was on the
skates.
swift on him. Yeah, he know what to do with him. And Marlon Mack and Miles Sanders are damn near two of the type running backs. So if you have Miles Sanders go against Fred and Warner, I feel like that'd be a perfect mismatch for the Eagles. And for the defensive side, I feel like Jim Schwartz, he has to what's the word? Slow down his pace. I've seen Jim Schwartz go from a man defense to a zone defense, back to a zone defense. Then we got the sticks. He needs to go. But
If
Facts.
I see a Sticks
Anything-
defense get beat tonight, I'm breaking my
Listen,
TV. It's
listen,
the
bro.
most
Jim
infuriating.
Schwartz
Oh
to
my
go.
lord.
Jim Schwartz
Jim
has
Sticks.
to go.
Jim
He has
Sticks
to go.
Schwartz. Jim
It's
Sticks
just the
Schwartz,
sticks.
man.
It's just the sticks.
But all right,
And then,
so go
then
ahead,
the
my
defensive
bad.
line. No,
Go
I
ahead, man.
said then I think with the defensive line, I think we gotta do that. Some of y'all might not like it, but we gotta use the 5-2 defense because their line is they got injured just like us, but their offensive line got worse just like ours. So if you have our pass rush, not like our pass rush with Hargrave, Cox, and Jackson on the field at the same time, people don't have many answers for that. And if you
Facts.
attack their line, giving Nick Mullins less time to throw the ball, it'll be easier for our defensive backs and our corners to easily just stay man to man. And I feel like if we was to do that, oh yeah, it's gonna be over for their offense. And you bring up Kittle. I don't think Kittle gonna have a big game this game. I don't think
I
so.
hope not.
Coming
I
off
hope not.
injury, doing that. What was his injury? Was it a foot injury? What was it?
I believe so.
Coming off injury, doing XYZ. I feel like they're going to use Kittle more so in the screen game, but they're not going to have too much. What's going for many opportunities to use the screen game because our defense going to hold them to 3. I feel like every time. But Kittle, they're going to use him to block, let alone to catch, because their offensive line's so banged up. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, and he's a great blocker too. Yeah, but Trent Williams can't cover everybody. So,
Right.
all right, we got about like 5 minutes left, y'all. So I want a
Oh,
quick
of course.
score prediction from y'all. All right, I don't know who wants to take it first. I'll take it first. Let me be, I said 24-17. I'm sticking to my 24-17. I think the Eagles pull it out. That's my score prediction. Put it on your fridge. I'm going with it.
I'm going to go 27-20. I need the offense to get some confidence, get some points on. We haven't had a big scoring game like that. So 27-20 is my guess.
Okay.
Give me 30-20.
Hey.
Okay, I like that. I'll take that.
I got Carson Wentz throwing probably 2 tubs. I got Miles Sanders getting at least 1. And I expect a big game for one of these wide receivers. I don't know who yet because I don't know like the whole personnel mismatch and stuff like that. But I expect a big game from Carson Wentz because Carson Wentz only need 1 win. It's silent these haters, these Jalen Hurts people, and these people tells me no good. You know what I'm saying? At San Fran, with the weapons that you have at your disposal, get a big win. You know what I'm saying? Especially coming off the Bengals loss. I mean, yeah, the Bengals tie. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be good for them, I feel like.
And just to respond to that Randall dude, didn't we pay
you want that?
Lane Johnson? We paid Brandon Brooks. We paid Jason Peters. We paid Jason Kelsey. What's he talking about? We ain't too cheap. These dudes are just hurt.
Hey man, it is what it is, man. A lot of people just see from the outside.
Bro.
It is what it is. But hey man, let's end it like this, bro.
We're not cheap. You hear me?
Nah, yeah, you was breaking up. What you said?
You hear me?
Now we can.
No. I said we're not too cheap. How we just need to go. Period. That's all it is.
That seems like a lot of people's wish. So all right, look, man, this is it. All right, this is how I'm gonna end this right now. By the end of tonight, I expect us to be in first place, and when that happens, we reset the NFC East. All right, and this is how I look at it. The NFC East starts all over again. It's 0-0-0 everybody. All right, so we just need to get this win out the way. Need to reset
Facts.
this team and just get on the right path. You feel me?
Facts.
But anybody that's in here right now, be sure to go over. I'm gonna link Bashir's channel. Be sure to go over there and show him some love, man. He's a young creator and he's awesome, bro. He got mad energy, a lot of fun to watch. But I appreciate you coming on here. But y'all know what time it is.
Yo, Brandon,
Please.
Brandon, listen, Brandon, I do not want you to break that TV from what I see. Listen, from what I see, you live luxurious, so I know that TV is probably like 10 bands. So I do not want you to break that TV, bro. Seriously.
No, RIP the TVs if we lose,
All right,
man.
peace, y'all.
man.
Thank
But yes, sir. Hey, fly Eagles fly. We out of here.